channel again today. So today I'm just going to show you how I mix my oil. So this is my oil for my hair growth. I call it my miracle oil because it's been working for me for almost 6 years now, maybe slightly plus, but that's what I've been using. So what I usually do is I just dip it in my hair, or when I have braids on, especially when during the winter time, if you have lots of braid on, it's good to just dip it in between the lines, so it just still stimulates your hair. What this oil has that I feel is really important is the peppermint oil, which is really good because the peppermint oil stimulates your roots. So it has this burning sensation. It's not burning, but just this nice sensation that stimulates your roots. And then what I normally do is I just massage it this way just to seep into my roots. So it just really stimulates hair growth, which is really I don't usually use measurements when I'm filling up this bottle. So what I do is I just do approximately. It has some measurements on there, so I don't know if you can see it. This is a bit bright, so you might not see it, but it has some measurements on the bottle, so you can try and measure it as you do it. But I just do it as I can. I've never measured and it's been working, so if you don't have a measuring eye like I don't, you can just do it as you please. But what I will say is please put in a little bit more of your peppermint oil because that stimulates your roots for hair growth, which is really good. You can get this bottle on Amazon. I'll put the link down, and I'll put all the products that I've been using to mix up the oil as well, the links down below, so you can just go ahead and purchase it. Otherwise, let's just go ahead and dip into the oil now. So to start with, I have my bottle that I normally, I normally get it from any of the Pax shops or the hair salon shops. And then I use this to prevent my oils from pouring because the tip is quite small, so I just don't want to be pouring it. And before then, actually, I'll just show you this bowl. So it's normally my mixing bowl that I normally have, but I mixed my coconut oil and my shea butter that I got from Ghana. So this is quite pure, but you can get it from any of the beauty shops in town if you have any. But I melted it up because it's quite thick. Let me show you the density there. So it's quite thick, so I had to melt it up. So I melted it up into this bowl. So you either use your microwave or your hot water. I prefer hot water to melt it up, but you can do that. So I just put this on, and then I pour the content in. Try and scrape everything that I have so I don't leave anything out. Okay. And then what I do is I take my castor oil. So that's the castor oil. I just pour a little bit. I don't really measure, so it's just fine as much as you want. So I've just put that much in, and then what I'm going to do is my normal olive oil. So I'm just going to pour that much in as well. Not a lot. Got quite a few oils to go through. And then the grapeseed oil, which I love. Just put that a little bit in. Not much of it because I just love it. That's why I use it. Really. And then the black seed oil, which is really good. So I mix it up a bit. So I've used my grapeseed, my black seed, my castor oil, and this. Now I'm going to use some avocado oil. So that's my avocado oil. Just going to pour a little bit in. The avocado oil has such a strong scent. This one that I've bought, so I don't really like the smell, but it does justice to my hair, so I don't mind using it. Just enjoy it for the time. And then the famous jojoba oil, which is really essential for the hair. It repairs. The one I bought repairs hair damage, so you can get that from Amazon. I'll actually put the link down on my video so you can do. So I just put a little bit. Let me just add a little bit more. And then the most important one is the peppermint oil. The reason why I say it's most important because it opens up your cuticles. When you put it in your hair, you can feel it. You can feel the peppermint. It opens up the cuticles. So even if you have braids in, it's really good to have this in your mixture of oil because it opens up your cuticles for hair growth. So it's quite important. I put it all of my hair, and I put quite a lot of it. Slightly more expensive than the other oils, but I like the fact that it opens my cuticles even if I haven't had a wash day or if I have braids in. It's quite important for me, so I prefer that. So I finished mixing up my oils, and then I just put my cover on and then shake it up a bit, and voila, that's the oil. So what I'm going to do next is now apply it into my hair. So I'll show you how I apply it into my hair. So that's about it. So that's all the oil mixed now, and then what you can do is just use it regularly. Some people use it as well for their sealing, the moisturizing and sealing process, so you can use it. I don't use this for my moisturizing and seal process. I use my coconut oil separately, so that's another video I'll show you later how I use my oil. But this I put in my root, especially after, because I'm now 1 week post relaxer. So what I'm going to do is wash my hair. That's why it's a bit oily, because I did my hot oil treatment. I'll upload that video for the hot oil treatment next week so you can see how I did it. But this is what I use for my hot oil treatment. So but after 2 weeks after my post relaxer, I start using this, because then I don't mind if my hair becomes really heavy with oils and stuff like that, because I already have a lot of ingrowth. So I use this oil a lot. In the straightening your hair, you don't need to use this oil because it can make your hair feel flat, especially if you want to maintain your straightened hair for at least a week or two. So you can use I use this one when I'm doing when I have straightened hair, but I'll do another video on how I straighten and the products I use, but that's what I basically use. But today is about the oil. So I usually use this a lot when I have a lot of at least 2-3 weeks post relaxer, so I can just dip in my root to enhance a lot more hair growth. So that's about it. So otherwise, thank you for watching, and keep using it if you can, and let me know when you've used it and it's worked. Give it some time to work. So after you've used it for like a week or 2 or 3 weeks and you feel it's working, especially on your edges, those who have edge problems, please do come back to me. Let me know how it's working, so that we can just let people as well know that they can try it. It's very simple, no harsh chemicals and stuff. Finally, like that. What I'm going to say is, this is just a disclaimer. Never know. So that's my disclaimer out there, just to say that these oils and then the methods I've used are my own opinion. It's been working for me and I decided to share. So if you have any side effects, please don't use them. If you have any allergies to any of the products I've listed, please don't use them. But you can read on the back when you buy them on Amazon, or the reviews, just to see how it works and stuff like that before you go ahead and purchase. Otherwise, it's been working for me fine. I haven't had any issues. But if you're somebody who has some allergies and stuff like that, please do read the product information before you go ahead. Otherwise, thank you, and then all the best. Please subscribe, as I've always been saying at the end, but please subscribe, like the button, hit the notification button so you can be notified for my next video. Otherwise, take care and God bless. Bye.